Hey, today we're going to discuss motivation and organizational behavior. We're going to cover the key theories and their applications in the workplace. And understanding motivation helps us create environments where employees are more engaged and productive. Um, uh, sorry. Introduction to motivation. It's the internal drive to satisfy an unsatisfied need, right? And it's crucial in organizations as it influences productivity, job satisfaction, and overall performance. We'll explore various motivational theories to understand what drives individuals to perform. All right. Um, and effective motivation strategies can lead to higher employee retention and just better organizational outcomes. All right. Um, so moving on to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Um, basically, the Maslow's hierarchy, it outlines 5 levels of needs: physiological, safety, social, esteem, and self-actualization. And each level must be satisfied before moving to the next higher level, right? So you have to do one after the other, right? Understanding these needs helps in creating a motivating environment where employees feel supported um, and valued. In the workplace, providing safe working conditions, a sense of belonging, and opportunities for personal growth, it can meet all those needs. So moving on to Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory. Um, Herzberg identified 2 factors: motivators like achievement and recognition, and hygiene factors like company policy and salary. Um, it it leads motivators to um, higher job satisfaction and motivation, while hygiene factors prevent dissatisfaction. And managers should focus on enhancing motivators while ensuring the hygiene factors are addressed properly, right? For example, offering challenging products and recognizing not achievements, accomplishments can boost motivation, while fair policies and good working conditions, it prevents dissatisfaction, right? Um, and I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. It makes the most sense. And then once you move on to McClelland's 3 needs theory, McClelland identified 3 needs such as achievement, power, and affiliation. High achievers thrive on challenging tasks and feedback. Those with a high need for power seek leadership and while those with a high need for affiliation value relationships and teamwork, right? Understanding these needs help in assigning roles and tasks that align with individual motivations. Um, for instance, a high achiever might excel in a challenging project, while someone with a high need for affiliation might be effective in a team-oriented role, right? So basically, you put leaders in position to lead and team players in a position to play with the team. um, simply said. Moving on to the expectancy theory, it suggests motivation is a function of expectancy, um, um, instrumentality, and balance, right? Expectancy, um, the expectancy is the belief that effort leads to performance. Instrumentality is the belief that performance leads to rewards, and balance is value placed on the rewards. Understanding that helps in setting achievable goals and proper rewards. right? For example, clear communication of performance can enhance motivation. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Clear communication of how performance will be rewarded can enhance motivation. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, it's cut and dry. Basically, if you do this well on X project, you'll see that you get a bonus at the end of the year for this X amount, right? Pretty cut and dry, black and white, if you will. So moving on to the equity theory, it states that individuals compare their input slash output ratio with others, right? So perceived inequity can lead to demotivation. So maintaining equity is pivotal, right? Really, just if I don't feel like things are if I don't feel like I'm being treated fairly or equal to the next guy, um, I might not be as motivated to come to work. Right, simple as that. So like employees seeking fairness in how rewards and recognition are distributed is pretty common. And it makes sense in regard to the theory. And managers should ensure that they're transparent and fair when performing evaluations and giving out awards. And addressing the, let's say, perceived inequalities, um, it can prevent dissatisfaction and turnover because at least they're open and honest about it and stopping whatever the problem is before it actually starts. So the goal setting theory, um, it just emphasizes the importance of specific, challenging, and attainable goals. I'm sorry. And goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Providing feedback and recognizing achievements also enhances motivation. And clear goals will give employees a sense of direction and purpose, right? Because if I know what I'm doing and I know what it's for, and uh, if I know, the logistics behind it, I know, where I should go with it, and I know, why I should be doing it, right? Um, and then, just regular feedback, it helps employees stay on track and feel valued in their efforts, right? Because who, doesn't want to know how well or, you know, how much they can improve on said project or, said assignment, right? So last but not least, we have, the reinforcement theory, which focuses on how behavior is influenced by its consequences, right? So positive reinforcement encourages desired behaviors by offering rewards. Negative reinforcement involves removing the bad conditions when the desired behavior occurs, right? Um, Punishment discourages undesirable behaviors by presenting negative consequences. And extinction eliminates reinforcement for a behavior, reducing its chance of it happening again, right? And managers can use these principles to shape employee behavior effectively, right? So if I know how to properly positively reinforce somebody or negatively reinforce somebody, then I might stop them from doing, you know, um, I might stop them from acting in a certain way because I just know how I should approach them, right? And also in terms of punishment, right? Knowing when to punish people and knowing whether your punishment is a little too much or a little too little, right? Um, yeah, that's really all of it. Basically, I just want to go over like effective motivation strategies are big, essential for how organizations succeed. And understanding and applying these theories can lead to a more engaged and productive workforce. And that's it. Thank you.